Hey everybody, Iain Campbell here, and today I wanted to dive into every move that we have in bodyboarding. I wanted to bring you guys an encyclopedia of bodyboarding, putting all the moves into a couple different videos so that you guys know exactly what you're doing and how to perform them in the best possible way. This video series is going to be broken up into 3 separate parts. First, we are going to be discussing the beginner and intermediate moves. Secondly, we're going to talk about the more advanced moves. And thirdly, we're going to talk about moves that you might not have ever heard of. So let's jump straight into it with the beginner moves. So first off, we're going to talk about the bottom turn. Now the bottom turn is not necessarily a move, but something that sets up for all moves, and that's why I thought it was important to include it in this video. The bottom turn is the base to every maneuver, and getting this right is fundamental in taking your bodyboarding to the next level. The bottom turn can be done in multiple different ways. There is just a standard bottom turn as well as a scoop, and many other different variations that you can do when bottom turning on a wave. Cutbacks are the next move that we are going to talk about. A cutback is done by shifting your weight across the board onto the outside rail and actually forcing you back towards the pocket of the wave. This means that you're shifting your weight across the board in order to dig in the opposite rail and to cut back towards the wave itself. This will help in either slowing you down as well as getting you back into the power section of the wave, which is very helpful when you're looking down the line to do further moves. If you guys are interested to learn more about bodyboarding, head on over to 괬ᴅᴜᴜ.com. We have a membership platform where we release weekly videos, podcasts, tips and tricks, as well as sending you guys an awesome sticker pack when you first subscribe. So head on over to 괬ᴜᴜᴜ.com and check it out. Next, we're going to look at forward spins or 360s. This is a way of spinning around in 360 degrees. Generally speaking, it is towards the wave and while you are going down the face of the wave. The opposite, of course, is the reverse spin, and this is done in the opposite formation of the 360 and kind of brings you back towards the wave rather than taking you down the line. The difference in these two 360s changes depending on the direction that you are traveling. If you are going left, a 360 or forward spin would be done in a counterclockwise direction, where the reverse spin will actually be done in a clockwise position. The opposite then applies when you choose to go on a right-handed wave. Next, we are going to be talking about 2 combinations. Firstly, the cutback forward or the cutback 360, and secondly, the cutback reverse. These 2 combos will combine both the cutback that we have spoken about before, as well as either your 360 or your reverse spin. This is done by shifting your weight onto the outside rail to engage the cutback, and as you are heading back into the face, disengage that rail and go into a 360 spin. These combinations look really stylish and feel even better when you get them right. The next move we want to talk about is the roll. This is probably one of the easier moves to start off learning and start doing correctly when you begin bodyboarding. This is where I think you should start as a beginner bodyboarder, as this move is really easy to do and very satisfactory when you get it right. This means that you're going to be turning over while holding onto your bodyboard, and this can be done in white water or in the air. When it comes to the intermediate level of bodyboarding, you would be looking at doing things such as air rolls. Air rolls can basically be performed off 2 sections. First, you can do it off your barreling section, known as an L-rollo, or you can do it off the closeout section. Off the barreling section, you really want to hit the lip and time it correctly. By timing it correctly, this is going to give you a lot more air and a lot more time in the air to slowly rotate the roll and bring it around, landing in the flats. The next is the air roll, but performed through the closeout section. And this is where you really need to push your body through the wave and push it through the lip of the wave in order to rotate yourself out and in front of the whitewater. If you do not get through the lip correctly, you're going to get stuck in the lip and you're actually going to end up getting slammed and wipe out pretty hard. So make sure that you get the nose of the board pushed through the lip and actually get a lot more speed off your bottom turn in order to do this move correctly. Tube riding or barrel riding is the last maneuver that we're going to be talking about. Now, although this is not really a move but more a riding style, but it's important to note that setting up the bottom turn before getting into this move is vitally important. Getting the bottom turn done right in order to get the line correct to ride through the barrels and down the line is super important. Figuring out where you need to be sitting, whether you need to be going fast or whether you need to be slowing down is really important. And this is going to come from the basics of bodyboarding that we've discussed in previous videos. If you guys want to learn how to do any of the individual moves in this video, please click below the like button and there will be a playlist of how-to videos that you guys are more than welcome to go through. If you guys can think of any moves that I might have left out in this beginner intermediate section, please drop them down in the comments and let me know. Otherwise, wait for the next video where we're going to be talking about advanced bodyboarding moves. So if you guys are interested in any of that, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. If you find any of this interesting, please share it with a friend. Otherwise, tell them to go check out the Boogie Everyday membership platform, and we'll see you guys in the next one.